Now that you've built your first cat years app and you're reasonably familiar with how Xcode works and what Swift is, in this section we're going to be diving deep into the Swift language and learning in detail all of the things that we've looked at so far, like variables, types, if statements, and a lot more to allow us to go on and build big, powerful apps. One feature in Xcode that I use quite a lot when I'm just playing around with code and is very useful to see the results of your code immediately is playgrounds. And this is what we're going to be using in this section. So in Xcode, go to File, New, Playground, and we'll start off with a blank iOS playground. Save it wherever you like. I'll put mine on the desktop. And here we go. So this is what Playgrounds look like. It's extremely simple, and essentially we just have a simple script like we're used to seeing in our viewcontroller.swift file, but without any of the faff. There's no view controllers, there's no viewDidLoad method or didReceiveMemory there's just our code. And even more usefully, you can see the results of that code immediately. You don't have to press play every time and wait 5 to 10 seconds for your app to run before you see what the code actually does. So it's really great for testing things out and learning the basics of the Swift language. So here's a very quick challenge. Can you print your name to the logs or to the console? Go for it. Hopefully you managed that. We learned how to do that in the previous section. It's just print and then parentheses and then in speech marks your name. There we go. And it should be pretty quick. You can see, there we go, in the log section down here, also known as the console, we've got my name. We can also see the value of a variable that's been created or something that's been printed to the console here on the right of the playground. You'll notice it has a \n. That's short for new line, and that's just to indicate that it's printed Rob, but it's also a kind of invisible new line there. So if, for example, I print hello, that will print on a new line. So that \n just indicates that it's printed a new line as well as whatever you've told it to print. Okay. So that's how playgrounds work. They're just a way that you can write lines of code and have them process immediately and see the results straight away. So let's dive right in and use our playground to see how variables work in Swift.